Everyone thought Michael Carter had made it. At 34 years old, he was a civil engineer, a respected career, a nice apartment, a luxury car, a Rolex on his wrist, designer clothes, weekend dinners at expensive restaurants, photos from vacations, the kind of life people scrolled past online and quietly envied. His coworkers admired him. His friends respected him. Even strangers assumed he was successful. What nobody knew was that Michael was drowning. Every single month he was sinking deeper. Not because he didn't earn enough, but because he spent more than he made. Much more. The luxury apartment cost nearly $3,000 per month. The car payment was another $1,000. Insurance, fuel, maintenance, ditki. Ito, Palboyuel, Abwaiduashustauer, Daha, Day, Endray, Diller, Netflix. Disney, Plus, Spotify, Amazon Prime, YouTube Premium, Apple TV, Diet, cloud storage subscriptions, gym memberships, food delivery memberships, credit card annual fees, finance agreements, buy now, pay later plans, new phones, new gadgets, new clothes, new watches. Every month, another subscription, another payment, another bill, another justification, and slowly, almost invisibly, the debt grew. $20,000, $40,000, $60,000, $80,000, $100,000, $150,000. Yet from the outside, everything looked perfect. That was the problem. Michael wasn't living his life. He was performing it. And performances are expensive. By the time his salary arrived each month, most of it was already gone. Automatic payments, debt repayments, interest, fees, subscriptions, rent, car. The money disappeared faster than he could earn it. At the end of an average month, he would open his banking app, look at the balance, and see $15 remaining. $15 for emergencies, for life, for anything. But even then, he told himself everything was fine, because that's what people do when they're trapped. They lie, mostly to themselves. Then came the day everything changed. It was a Tuesday. Michael was buried in work, deadlines, meetings, phone calls, emails, more meetings. The kind of day where hours disappear. Around 5 o'clock, his phone vibrated. It was a message from his ex-wife. One sentence. "Did you forget what today is?" Michael stared at the screen. His stomach dropped. Cold, heavy, impossible to ignore. Today was his daughter's birthday. He had forgotten. Completely. His little girl was turning 8 years old. And he forgot. Not only had he forgotten, he hadn't bought a gift. He couldn't buy a gift. Not until payday. He checked his account. $12. 12. His chest tightened. He sat in silence. Then he did what people drowning in shame often do. He lied. He told his daughter work had been crazy. He told her he couldn't get to the store. He promised he'd make it up to her. She said it was okay, but he could hear the disappointment. Children don't always understand money, but they understand absence. They understand broken promises. And then, when the call ended, Michael sat alone in his apartment. The expensive apartment. The apartment he couldn't afford. And for the first time, he saw the truth. The Rolex, the car, the subscriptions, the furniture, the image. It was all fake. His entire life was built on debt, and his daughter was paying the price. That night, he called someone he hadn't spoken to in months. His cousin Daniel. Daniel was successful, quietly successful. Not flashy, not loud, no luxury cars, no expensive watches. No social media posts showing off wealth. Yet, somehow, Daniel always seemed financially secure. Michael told him everything. The debt, the stress, the lies, the birthday, the shame. When he finished, there was silence. Then Daniel said something Michael would never forget. "Are you ready for the truth?" Michael said yes. Daniel replied, "You don't have a debt problem. You have a lifestyle problem." The words stung because they were true. Then Daniel laid out a plan. A brutal plan. A painful plan. A plan most people would never follow. Sell the Rolex. Sell the expensive electronics. Cancel every subscription. Every single one. Downgrade the phone. Stop upgrading everything. Sell the car. Buy something reliable and cheap. Move out of the luxury apartment. Get roommates if necessary. Cook food. Never order delivery. No restaurants. No impulse purchases. No vacations. No designer clothes. No financing. No credit card debt. No appearances. No pretending. Every spare dollar goes toward debt. Every dollar. For years, Michael listened. Then he asked the question most people ask. "Will it be worth it?" Daniel laughed, then answered, "Not at first." The next morning felt like a funeral. Michael called his landlord, gave notice. His voice shook. He called a dealership, started the process of selling the car. He listed the Rolex, sold electronics, canceled subscriptions. Netflix, gone. Disney Plus, gone. Spotify, gone. Amazon Prime, gone. Gym membership, gone. Food delivery memberships, gone. Everything. Every luxury, every comfort, every excuse, gone. The first week was horrible. Nobody talks about that part. People love the transformation, the success, the victory, but nobody talks about the grief. Because that is what it feels like. Grief. Michael sat in an almost empty apartment one night. Microwaved rice, chicken, dangon, ati, and chicken, frozen vegetables. The cheapest meal he could make. No television, no distractions, no deliveries arriving at the door, no new gadgets, no dopamine, no escape, just silence. And for the first time in years, he had to sit alone with himself. He cried, not because he was poor, not because life was unfair, but because he finally realized how long he had been lying to everyone, including himself. The months rolled on, slowly, painfully, but something interesting happened. The suffering became normal. The old life faded. Cooking became routine. Budgeting became routine. Driving an older car became routine. The shame started disappearing, because every month the debt got smaller. 150,000, 142,000, 135,000, 127,000. The numbers moved. Not quickly, but steadily. And something else started changing. Michael T. He became disciplined, intentional, focused. For the first time in his life, his spending matched his values. The only area he refused to cut back on was his daughter. A small budget, just for her. Birthday gifts. Ice cream. Movies died. Small adventures. Moments. Nobody knew why he suddenly became frugal. He told people he wanted a simpler life. That luxury neighborhoods were pretentious. That expensive cars weren't worth it. Another lie. But it was easier than admitting the truth. Then came the halfway point. 18 months. 1.5 years. Michael opened his debt spreadsheet and stared. $70,000. Only $70,000 left. He remembered the day he started. $150,000. It felt impossible. Yet, here he was, more than halfway. That night he didn't celebrate by spending money. He celebrated by looking at the numbers. For the first time in years, he felt powerful. Not because of what he owned, but because of what he no longer owed. 3 years after the birthday incident, it happened. The final payment. One click. One transfer. One confirmation screen. Balance 0 toa. Michael stared at the screen. Silence. Then tears. Not sadness. Relief. 3 years of sacrifice. 3 years of discipline. 3 years of silent suffering. Gone. The debt was dead. That evening, he called Daniel. The cousin answered. Michael simply said 3 words. "It's finally done." Silence. Then Daniel smiled. Michael could hear it. "I know." "Hi." Michael laughed. "What do you mean you know?" Daniel replied. "Because I always knew you had it in you." For the first time in years, Michael slept peacefully. No fear. No debt. No collectors. No payments hanging over his head. Freedom. But the story doesn't end there. Because something had changed inside him. Most people would celebrate by upgrading their life again. Bigger apartment. Better car. More spending. Michael didn't. Instead, he kept living below his means. The same habits. The same discipline. The same focus. Only now, the money went somewhere different. Savings to joy. Investments. Retirement accounts. Index funds. Emergency funds. Assets. The first major milestone was $10,000. 10,000 saved. And something unexpected happened. His stress disappeared. The car made a strange noise. No panic. Unexpected bill. No panic. Medical expense? No panic. Because $10,000 creates something priceless. Breathing room. For the first time in his adult life, life's small emergencies were inconveniences, not disasters. So he kept going. Month after month, year after year. Slowly, patiently, the same way he had paid off the debt. 3 more years passed. His investments grew. His savings grew. His confidence grew. And one day, he opened his accounts. $200,000. Saved. Invested. Owned. No debt. No payments. No pretending. No lies. Just real wealth. The kind nobody sees. The kind nobody posts online. The kind that lets you sleep peacefully at night. One weekend his daughter visited. Now older. Smarter. Growing up fast. They went for lunch together. She smiled and said something that hit him harder than anything else. "You seem happier now." Michael smiled. Because she was right. The money helped. But it wasn't really about the money. It was about becoming the kind of man who keeps promises. The kind of father who shows up. The kind of person who faces reality, no matter how painful it is. And years later, when people looked at Michael, they still thought he was successful. But this time, they were finally right. Not because of the car, not because of the apartment, not because of the watch, not because of appearances, but because he had done something incredibly rare. He had the courage to destroy the life that was destroying him, and build a better one from the ashes. One decision, one sacrifice, one payment, one day at a time. And that changed his life forever.